Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Last episode, we ran a couple of vaults, and I didn't notice it. The second vault that we ran, we actually got a new trinket, and it's this, the Stone of Jordan, +1 to all learned abilities. That seems insane. We're not going to use it for now, because at the moment, I'm trying to level up, so we're using the Golden Burger instead that doubles our vault experience. But still, that seems absolutely insanely good, and will be great for any, really tough vaults we decide to do. So, pretty happy about that. I've got another crystal ready to go. We're still trying to do this stupid Hunt the Guardians quest, so I'm going to keep working on that. But I'm going to run the vault, see what happens. I don't think I'm going to show this one on camera, because I want to get this vault quest completed, but I did want to show you that trinket before we get into today's good stuff. On second thought, I think I will show bits and pieces of this one, because this is the very first room. We only need 3 obelisks, and room 1, there's one literally right here. So it's looking like this is finally going to be a successful one, despite the fact that thus far, our Hunt the Guardians bounty attempts have not been particularly successful. And this is room 2. There is already another obelisk, literally right here. So, yeah, this is going well. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're probably going to be fine. We have 25 minutes of vault time left, and we have already found 2 of the 3 obelisks that we need. So, yeah, this is great. And honestly, if I find another one, I can mark it with my vault compass so we can find our way back to it and then just focus on looting. Well, I have located a dungeon. Ooh, but it's challenging, so I think I'm going to avoid it. Still, though, it's something. And there is another obelisk in our 4th room. Look at that. So that is enough to complete this vault. Now, I'm not going to do it right away because it's not do the obelisks and then immediately afterwards. You have to make your way back to the exit. No, as soon as you complete this last one, the vault ends and you are brought out. And I want to do some more looting first. So we're going to shift right click on that guy. And that way we can find our way back to it. But in the meantime, we still have 20 minutes of looting. And another obelisk. This is what I kind of mentioned this last episode. It seems like when it comes to these Hunt the Guardians vaults, you either get super lucky and it's like the easiest vault you've ever done, or you get incredibly unlucky and you just cannot find an obelisk to save your life. We have found 4 obelisks in 5 rooms. But all the previous times we've attempted this over the last few episodes, we have not been able to find enough in the entire 25 minutes of vault time. So, that's just how it goes. It is what it is. I guess I will... we'll just leave that one. It's fine. But, I mean, I'm not going to pop that one either. I still have, a massive amount of vault time left, and obviously we want to loot things. So that's what we're going to do. Ooh, and a dungeon. Hard difficulty? Do I have... I do not have spiders on this. You know what? I'm gonna peek. The thing with spiders is they're easy. They're either really easy or really hard. If you can get them to, glitch out and climb a wall and not come down, then they're really easy. It's just doing that that's the hard part. Okay, so far so good. We've cleared out everything in our way thus far. Still haven't fought the boss of the dungeon yet. I imagine... Yeah, I was going to say, I bet he's in here. Ooh, but there is an archive. Holy cow, he hits hard. Okay, yep. Heal. Oh, man. That was, that was a little dicey. But this is wonderful. So let's go shocking hit chance, I guess. None of those, I don't really see myself using any of those, if I'm being honest. But it is still nice to have them. Because if nothing else, it removes it from the pool of archive stuff for later. So it's all good. But dungeon in the bank, don't mind if I do. I'm in trouble. Oof, man. There was a champion there that messed me up. I got kind of stuck into a corner. This guy right here. Yeah, there we go. That should get him kind of out of the picture. Might have actually killed him, the fall damage. I'm not sure. But that was dangerously close. Definitely don't want to die in the dungeon that we have sort of or in the vault that we finally actually kind of had a fast track to complete. That would not be good. So I think let's go down here, see if that dude is still alive. He is. Now he's not. And we got like 8 minutes left, so still plenty of time. Ooh, a village room. Very nice. Okay. Well, let's find the way down, I guess. And then this might be the last room before we head back to the obelisks. Okay, well, I think I have mostly looted everything in this dungeon, at least pretty close. Looks like there's still a couple little things here for me to get, but this should be pretty much the last room. So now it is time to get out of here, go back to our monolith, and complete this dungeon. And we should have enough time as long as I can find my way out. Yeah, there we go. All right, I think we're going to pop this one right here, since it's the closer of the various monoliths or whatever. Take these guys out. There we go. And you know what? I'm just going to bust a hole in this wall so I can get to these guys. And there we go. We finally got this vault completed. That should take care of the bounty that we've been working on for entirely too long. Just realized that there was a nice little thingamadoodle here for us to loot that I missed, but that's fine. Still, 100,000 vault experience, something I think it was, and also we got ourselves a boss crate. So let's see what we get from the boss crate before we do anything else. We'll just throw that down here. Got us another artifact. Okay. Is it going to be one that is new? No, it's not a new one, unfortunately. Oh well. We're close. We only have 4 left as a group, so it'll be fine. Anything else super noteworthy? We got a charm. We got some other random bits and bobs. We did get, obviously, some vault gear. We'll just take all that stuff out. We did get the relic booster packs as well. So let's pop those real quick. Okay, we did get a couple different relics there. And this one. I think we had all of those already. Yep. None of those are new for us, unfortunately. But then we got all this vault gear too. So let's identify that real quick and just see what's there. Okay. Ooh, a very nice Valara charm, actually, which I think is one we need. Yeah, that's significantly better than the 14% I don't know one I have. So that's great. The rest of this doesn't look like anything to write home about. Yeah, the rest of this is whatever, but the charm's good. Okay, anyway, I'll unload this stuff and then we'll do something new. Okay, so I got everything all put away, and this is what I want to show you guys. So this is, you may remember, there were soul flames, and it used to be that you could put these on a crystal to make it so that if you died in that vault, you wouldn't lose your stuff. This has changed now. So you can put this on a crystal, and if you complete the vault, it will gain a level of ascension. Each level of ascension will increase the amount of loot that you get from that vault. And you can just keep going and going and going. So it's kind of like creating like a streak. But if you are unable to complete the vault, you don't get the soul flame back, and that's basically how it works. The other new thing is there is a quest, although it doesn't say make a Warden's Pearl, but you can. Warden's Pearl. This is how you get the thing from before. So it used to be, so now instead of the soul flame, the Warden's Pearl, you can put this on a crystal and make it so if you die, you keep all your stuff. And they're not super expensive, to be honest. They're relatively cheap. Some Eternal Souls, some Vault Essence, a Bounty Pearl, and a Dreamstone. And I mean, I've got 220 Eternal Souls, and that's probably the rarest part of these, so those are nice too. But I think I want to play around with the soul flame a little bit. So now you can't put the soul flame onto any crystal that has already been modified in any way. So it can be the only thing that goes on there. But if I take this guy and we do one of these, we will now have a vault with a random objective, and if we complete it, it will essentially create the streak. So let's give this a try and see how it goes. Have I got all of my stuff? I think so. Let's go for it. And of course, it immediately saddles us with another bounty, another Hunt the Guardian's vault. 4 obelisks this time. Let's hope we're as lucky in this one as we were in the last. Or this could be a very short streak. But we'll see what happens here. So, yep, nothing in this room. Thank you, hunter skill thing. And let's just hope for the best. Okay, so second room, we did find an obelisk. That's pretty good. Didn't actually use the hunter skill on this one. Oh, hey, I gotta turn on my magnet. I'm gonna want that. But we'll do a little bit of looting. Now, the big thing is we need to prioritize completing the vault over looting things. Because it's all about the streak. And it will pay off later on down the road as we do vaults later. Because we'll get more and more stuff from those vaults instead. So, yeah, I think we're not really going to do a ton of looting until we find all of the obelisks we need. Because I think the long-term benefit is worth the short-term loss, so to speak. Well, I'm not seeing another obelisk in this room. So, I think we're just going to be moving on here. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta go that way. With the champion thing, if we can find a dungeon, don't really want to do a challenging or an impossible one, obviously, but if I can find a dungeon that's either normal or hard, that's a good way to guarantee a champion. So, I think we would do that. That is... that's a fire. I thought maybe, just maybe, it was gonna be another obelisk, but turns out it wasn't. Well, we only have about 5.5 minutes left on our Valara. Okay, Well, actually, this is a room that could actually be really good for our Valara challenge, because it seems like you generally get at least a couple champions from all these. Okay. Yep, let's not explode literally all of the TNT. Well, all of these enemies and no champions to be seen, it seems like. So, rip, I guess, on that plan. But it was worth a shot. I guess we'll just keep moving on. Ooh, another room that I think is worth pausing our search for. Okay, good. So, yes, give me all of your loot. Still need that champion enemy, though, and we only have 2 minutes left. And if we don't get it, we're going to get some sort of curse. So, that I'm not loving. But, hopefully it will be something we can deal with. Or we can just find a champion and not have to worry about it. I mean, that's what I would much prefer to do. Is just find a single champion out of all the enemies that are going to spawn. Please, just one. Just give me one champion game. That's all I ask. Well, there's a ridiculous amount of living chests in this room, but unfortunately, no champions and no obelisks from what I can tell. At least I'm not seeing any. So we're skipping it. We only have 30 seconds left to find and kill a champion. Did my boots break or something? Why am I so slow suddenly? I don't know. Okay, there's something up there. I don't think we're going to be able to do the champion thing. Unfortunately. Yeah. Soulless. That's the one that makes it so we don't heal, right? No, they don't drop souls. Oh, okay. That's actually fine. Who cares? I've got so many soul shards at the moment that I genuinely do not care about that. There are far... That could have been so much worse. That, like, some of those debuffs... Now, maybe that's changed with the update. Maybe they got rid of the one where you just straight up can't heal in the vault. I don't know. But... some of those are like, yeah, if you get this, you basically have to stop running the vault because you will just die. So, not bad. But the other bad news is that we're at 11 minutes of vault time left, and we still have not actually found another obelisk. We've only found that first one that was in like the second room or something like that. Haven't seen another one since then. So I'm beginning to grow concerned about being able to complete this, because this vault type just does not like me, apparently. And it doesn't appear there's anything in this room either. There we go. There's a second one finally. 10 minutes of time left. So all things considered, could be much worse. We're not doing great for time, but as long as we find another one fairly quickly, we should be okay. And speaking of which, very next room. That's what you like to see. There's another obelisk right up there. There we go. All right, that is 3 out of 4 obelisks done. 1 more to go and 8.5 minutes to do it. Okay, 5 minutes to find 1 more obelisk. It can be done. I believe. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're good. We will be successful. Normal difficulty dungeon. Okay. Well, we know the obelisk is right there. So I don't feel bad about looking at least at this one, especially since we have a ton of extra damage to undead, and zombies are not the scariest of enemies. So, especially normal difficulty. So I think we're basically going to do this dungeon and then do the obelisk and leave. All right, well, we found the boss, and unfortunately, it's a baby. But at the end of the day, it's still a zombie, and we do a ton of extra damage to those, so it's fine. But it looks like there is no archive at the end of this, which is the real reason that I cared. So we're going to just go, I think. Okay, well, we got 2 minutes left. I'm fine with that. That should give us plenty of time to finish these guys off. And there we go. Vault completed. Now, I'm going to do a quick loot and scoot and grab these vault doors and things if I can. And I may have gotten something. I don't know. But another 107,000 vault experience. And more importantly, we now have 1 stack on our soul flame. So the next dungeon we run that we apply this to will have a little bit more loot. Each stack, I believe, increases mob, or no, maybe I'm thinking of the cake thing. But either way, it'll be good. Also, we should claim this reward for this bounty because I forgot to do another one, but it's fine. These are all kind of bad. What else we got? Old books. Or again, unidentified leggings. Reroll again. Ooh, yeah, that one's worth it. Echo gem for mining a relatively common type of ore. I think that's good. Okay, so let's see what we get from our boss crate here. Let's see. No artifact this time, but we did get a lemon and we got some bad vault gear. But we most definitely need to repair our magnet, and as well as our helmet, it looks like. Repair core. So we'll do that, and then let's just take a peek. Anything else here super noteworthy? Looks like I did get a relic shard, or a relic of some sort. So let's just peek at these two. Nope, just a gold. We already had one of those. Everything else, 124 vault essence, or knowledge essence, some gems. Yeah, it's something. Well, nothing too crazy in the loot there, although some of the gems were actually okay. There was one of them that was going to make a pretty good hammer. However, we're super close to level 71. So I want to take advantage of one of the new things we've begun finding now that we're level 70, and that is burger sauce, which we can use to make the next level of burger. So we just make one of these. I guess that wasn't enough. We're going to need multiples. That's fine. And there we go. Level 71. So we now have another unspent skill point, and I think I want to keep working on Hunter, just to keep lowering this cooldown. I don't know if the radius... I think it seems like only the radius goes up, or it seems like the cost goes up and the cooldown goes down, but the radius stays the same, unfortunately. I wish the radius could maybe be boosted a little bit as well, but I think 48 blocks is enough to cover an entire room if you are standing in the middle of the room, so I think it's fine. But now that we have one level of Soul Flame, we should be able to make another crystal and put this on there and have a slightly better one. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, well, I've got another one made, and I just want to double check. I know Iskall was running these earlier as well. So the flame modifier, each stack, increases the amount of chests, coins, and ores that spawns, as well as the rarity of items found inside chests and experience gained. You'll notice there are no negatives there. So it doesn't increase mob health or damage, or anything like that. So I think this is probably like the new meta, so to speak, for getting the maximum amount out of your vaults, as opposed to Plunderer's Pearls, which cut you off from gaining vault experience, and I think it's for like an extra 10%. This seems to be better, although you do need to actually complete the vaults. So let's do another one, see if we can get another stack. We'll also see if we notice an immediate difference, if like one stack is going to equal an extra one chest, or if it'll be more subtle than that. Okay, it looks like this one's an Elixir vault. We'll give it a second to load in. And our hunter skill really isn't going to be useful here. But copiously, I mean, that could be useful because we need our Wootedeye ores. But yeah, I guess we'll just see. The big thing is we need to figure out what our super bonus is, and then go after that. So it actually seems like you get a decent amount of experience from just killing mobs. And if that's the case, this is going to be a really easy Elixir vault. This also does appear to be a pretty decent amount of chests. So maybe we are already noticing an increase thanks to that level of flame. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. Because this one only has 3, but we'll just keep going. Coins also seem to drop a decent amount of experience. Yeah, that's a hard no from me on that extreme dungeon. Definitely not doing that. But chests, we're getting a little bit from these chests here. Not a ton, though. So, and we still haven't found ores or ornate chests. Because I think it can be enemies, coins, ornate, and then any of the chest types. Oh, and we haven't found living chests yet either. But it looks like enemies are giving us enough that we should be good just basically fighting enemies. Okay, let's find out if ores give us... No, they give us very, very little. So ores are not what we're going for then. So yeah, it looks like it's basically enemies and then some type of chest, probably ornate or living for our super thing. I mean, I'm pretty confident that we'll be good to go here. We're at 20 minutes of time left, and we're probably about a third of the way through our elixir bar. So yeah, I think really the only way that we're going to fail this is if we die or if we are, for some reason, not able to locate a lodestone. Both of which are pretty unlikely, given how much time we have left and the fact that we're not playing super, super risky here. Well, might as well pop this. Kill assassin mobs 50. Actually, do these enemies count as assassin mobs? I don't think they do. I think they count as dweller mobs. I know these ones do, but pillagers? No, pillagers don't count as assassin mobs either. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's not a big deal. I mean, ores are good, though. And I think, in this vault specifically, the assassin mobs are mostly skeletons, like the shades. I think that's what we can expect to find here. Hey, there it is. Lodestone. Okay, fantastic. So we still have like 5 minutes left. So I'm not in a huge hurry to knock this out. I don't think the assassin mobs thing is going to happen. And there we go. Another one completed. Another soul flame. Or another stack of flame for our streak, so to speak. I'm just rhyming like crazy without even intentionally doing it. And that got us 139,000 vault experience. So previously we were getting about 100 and I think we got 107. So that's a pretty significant boost, honestly. And now we have 2 stacks of this. And then we got our Elixir crate. Let's see what we get from this. Nothing too insane. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Damage percent, I guess, is fine. What is that? Oh, it's a painting inscription. Okay, gotcha. Any of these? That's okay. Few of these are decent. We did get another charm. What's this going to be? 18% Tenos affinity. Not great there. Okay, well, we got some stuff. Doesn't look like there's anything too insane, but the big thing is we got another stack. So we're just going to keep working on stacking that up as much as we can. Well, I finished another one. Nothing super noteworthy. It was another Hunt the Guardians vault. Nothing super noteworthy as far as loot goes, except for we did get yet another artifact. And I can already see it is a third artifact that has already been found. So we'll just add it to the crate here. And someday we'll get a new one. It's fine. Well, we are up to 5 stacks on our Soul Flame, and the most recent vault did give me another artifact. Let's see what it is. It is definitely one that is already here. So, I mean, we've contributed, 3-4 artifacts over the last episode or two to this chest, but nothing new here. But now that we've actually gotten a decent amount of flames on here, I want to run a vault together and just kind of show you what the difference is between a regular vault and a vault that has 5 levels of flame. So yeah, this should be good. And with all the skill points and all the experience and stuff that I've been getting, we're up to level 73, and I have boosted my hunter skill up to level 7. So it only goes one more level, and that'll have a cooldown of only 25 seconds, which is honestly really good. That means I can pop it in basically every room. Do I have everything? Potion, stuff and things. Yep, I think we're good to go. Let's see what we're working with here. That's what I was afraid of. That we would eventually run into a scavenger vault that is relatively tough. Which this one does kind of appear to be. Thankfully, though, with 5 levels of flame, this should be easier than a regular scavenger vault, because there's going to be way more chests. So, in theory, this will be a bit easier than it would be if I got this same list of things to retrieve, and it was not a 5 flame vault. So, the only thing that's going to be really tough here, I think, is going to be the skeleton skulls. And, yeah, those are going to be pretty rough. But, good to know we do have a vault pedestal right in the starting room, so that's good. Can I reach? No, I can't. But, we'll do what we can, and we'll see how this goes. I'm optimistic. The skeleton skulls could be rough, though, because I need 2 of them, and they are Omega. So we'll see how that goes. Unfortunately, I don't actually need any coin stuff, but still. I mean, I'm going to grab the coins anyway, because you can never have enough gold. So I think my theory is correct. We're 21 minutes left. I've done a grand total of like 1 or 2 rooms. And we already have enough red scrolls. We already have enough books, and we are probably getting pretty close with the mob essence. We do need 1 more sack, which hopefully I can get right here. Nope, didn't get it. Unfortunate, but the big thing is going to be the ore rooms. So we're looking for ornate chests, and then we're looking for an ore room. And that should basically get us there, because we essentially already have everything else. Okay, 17 or 18 minutes left. All we have left are the sacks and the skulls. I've already submitted some of the stuff. Hopefully we can get the sacks right here. We just need one of these to drop a sack for me. Did it? Nope. Unfortunate. Still, though, I mean, we should be okay as long as we can find an ore room and get those skeleton skulls. That's going to be the big thing. Oh, there's some ornate chests finally. If we can just get the sacks, then we can basically skip rooms until we find a room that's actually an ore room. There it is. There's our last sack. Okay, cool. So now, until we find an ore room, we're just going to keep going. But we now have all 3 of our sacks. And here we go. An ore room. Hopefully, we can get what we need. We'll pop this as well. Loot wooden chests, 49. That might be doable if we can get what we need. All right, we got it. 2 skeleton skulls. Okay, fantastic. Okay, 40 out of 49. There's a bunch more. Yeah, we should be able to do this no problem. Like, we just need 5 more wooden chests, which should be really easy at this point. Oh, okay, well, that was a little bit of a mistake, but it's fine. Yeah, at this point I'm feeling pretty good. I think we can complete, hopefully we'll get a little bit of favor too, because I think we have like a 40% chance of getting permanent favor with this particular, I think this is Valera or whatever, the green one. All right, we only have a minute left, but we also only need 4 wooden chests, so that's all I'm looking for. Just give me 4 wooden chests, and then I can run back and submit this really quick, and then we're good to go. Those are coins. I've never wanted wooden chests specifically so badly. Okay, there's 3. I'm going to get out my kiwis. There they are. Let's put them here. Oh, I saw a wooden chest. Thank you. Don't think we got what we were looking for, unfortunately. So, rip. But it's fine. We're going to kiwi. Oh, perfect. This'll work. Done. We've done it. Very nice. Okay. And there was a whole bunch of wooden chests right here. So, that went super well, honestly. And look at that. With 5 levels of flame, we got 192,000 vault experience. Now, keep in mind, that is being doubled because we have our golden burger. But still, that's almost an entire level, and we're getting up there in level at this point. So, yeah, that went really well. Let's peek and see what we got in our scavenger crate here. Bitter lemon, always good. We got a shipwreck augment. We got some vault platinum. So that's what, 27 gold right there. And then we got some jewels. None of them are that great. And then, of course, some gear. So nothing too crazy. But, yeah. That is, this is, I think, the new best way to get the maximum amount of loot from a vault, is to basically start a soul flame and then just keep going. Because once you get up there a few stacks, it starts kind of snowballing and works out really, really well. So guys, I think that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.